I am far more of a go to a cabin and spend time with my best friends playing board games. I definitely love going and I'll go to a good football game. I went to FSU, go Knowles. During the summer months, at least, you'll catch me cycling up and down Lakeshore Drive.
The other half of this partnership, I used to say that I was a woodworker in my spare time, but given that now seems fraudulent because I haven't actually done that in too long. The real hobby is probably cooking. I'm an enthusiastic, if rare, cook. I will order in on the weeknights, but on the weekends I will go all out, spend all day cooking, and try to have some friends and family over.
Right out of college, got the lifetime opportunity to work in Wall Street. But after that, had a series of investing jobs where I had the chance to make investments in small businesses, which was really cool. Got to sit in the room watching a lot of really cool people grow their companies. And that was really what motivated me when I went to business school, with the idea that maybe I'd get a chance to be that person. We formed an organization that went and bought association management companies around the nation, where he and I served as co-CEOs of that business.
I was a math and science nerd. That made me an engineer, and so I went to college to be an engineer. I was a systems engineer. We did data science, a little bit of computer science, statistics. That was our variety of engineering. Left there and went into consulting. So got a job in Chicago at BCG, the Boston Consulting Group. Spent a couple years working with really giant companies on their strategies until I got tired of making slide decks that nobody was ever going to read. I left there. I went to work for McDonald's, where we built, if you've ever ordered a late night fries and a Big Mac on Uber Eats or DoorDash, we were the first folks that actually did delivery from a fast food restaurant. We did it with Uber. We built $1 billion business in a year, which was really fun. It was a whirlwind, but also a giant company. And so I left that thinking that was awesome. We were seeing the data from every restaurant and seeing what was working, what wasn't, and which kind of marketing experiments you could run and why people bought and at what times. My version of going into business school, thinking about what the rest of my career would be, was about trying to find a way to work in a smaller business where you could actually know the people, we could build something real.
What really just drawn me to the process of acquiring a business is meeting people who have built an organization for decades and have decided that they want to trust someone to take it to the next chapter. At the CAM Collective, we did that over 30 times. And now with Dana, we're hoping to do that one time.
I have always just been a tinkerer. My first business was a mechanical pencil business in third grade. I bought some lanyard string. I started taping it to pencils and wrapping it around, and I started selling those at tables outside the elementary school. I just always liked that idea of kind of figuring out what it is your customers actually want, like building and designing something in the process. I think of this as sort of always been part of our dream, is to go find a business we could fully own. Some of the people I know that have had the kind of happiest and most fulfilling lives are the ones who got to build something of their own and then got to have their families be integrated with it, and something became part of their identity and their life over decades.
I had the chance to not only formalize core values, but we actually get to live them out as co-CEOs of the CAM Collective. So I think it's pretty simple for us. You got to have fun in what you do. So we're always asking ourselves, are you having fun yet? I think we really recognize that you should take the work seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. I would say the second core value, we believe that you've got to figure it out and get it done, right? AKA owning the result. It's making sure that anybody who is given a task or responsibility or a project or function, a team, anything that's put in front of them, it's ultimately the responsibility to drive the outcome. And then the last one is one that we actually adopted from the first person who told us yes, which is that it's employees first, customers second, and bottom line third. And while that sounds nice, it's actually good business sense, because if you take care of your employees, they'll take care of your customers, and those customers will take care of your bottom line.
The very first thing we did was whiteboard. I love a good whiteboarding session. Was whiteboard what we thought was important to us and what our values were. That's where those became. It's how we run our current business and what we kind of preach to folks today. My personal goal is you got to laugh every hour. If you're not, then this isn't actually fun. So I spend time trying to make sure that's actually true.
I think first and foremost, my main goal after acquiring a business is to learn what made it great in the first place, right? There's only so much you're going to learn in the process of getting there. Getting to the decision that you make and signing the agreement. I think a lot of what I assume we're going to do is walk into a business that's already been doing fantastically. And a lot of what we're going to hope to do is take that list of things that the selling owner always wish they could do if they had more time, and just basically attack that list. And the hope is that by doing that, the company will grow a lot faster. I think if we can build a business that can support our employees, take care of our customers, and then at the end of the day, get us the amounts that'll take care of our families. I think that'll be ultimately my biggest goal in the next 20, 30 years.
We're here to not change the things you love about the business and help you change the things you don't. We used to have to convince people that that's how we thought, and now we can prove it to folks. We've done it enough times now. My favorite version of this, which I think is a huge compliment, is one of our business partners down in Texas said about us: they aren't used car salesmen. And I've never been happier to not be a used car salesman than for that to be true, and for us to help kind of shepherd somebody's legacy after they do what is usually one of the most important things in their life, which is figure out how to help their company continue to exist after they're ready to retire or move on to whatever's next.